When you mention the name Goliath, what comes into your mind? What resonates in you when you hear the word Goliath? Goliath has become a household name even among non-Christians, so much so that at the mention of the name Goliath, we label it to anything that stands in one's way of progress or any gigantic thing in our lives. Yes, Goliath was a gigantic warrior who stood against the Israelites in one of their wars against the Philistines. He was a Philistine warrior, so strong and so powerful that he braved the breath of threats and uttered words of threat against the Israelites. He defied the dignity of the Israel army so much so that he challenged them to bring someone capable to face him at the battlefield. That battlefield between the Israelites and the Philistines actually has been named as the war between David and Goliath. In those days, kings were supposed to lead the army to war. But in this case, Saul, who was the king of Israel, had no answer to the threat of Goliath. So he was glued to his palace and didn't know what to do. He took the shepherd boy, David, came into the scene and slayed Goliath. And that opened the floodgate for the freedom of the Israelites. After the war and after the win, they composed and danced to songs with the lyrics that states that Saul has killed 1,000 and David has killed 10,000. David, after winning the war for the Israelites, was not honored, was not appreciated, was not given any heroic blessings or gifts. Instead, because of this song, because of the recognition given to him by the Israelites, that spark of jealousy, anger against him. And Saul started to persecute David. So much was the persecution that David had to defect to the enemy's land for protection and for safety. How do you see him after doing everything possible to overcome the enemy that threatens the Israelites? David was not recognized. He was not given any fitting ceremony and was not recognized by the authorities. Instead, he was rewarded with persecution. That is life. Most of the time, when we do good to people, they normally refuse to appreciate our goodness. So does that mean that we have to stop doing good to others? No. We have to keep on doing good. This scripture can be found in 1 Samuel chapter 17. So does that mean that because when we do good to people and they don't appreciate it, does that mean that we have to throw our hands in despair and stop doing good? No. We have to keep doing good. Jesus Christ himself is aware. When he healed the lepers, only one person came back and thanked him, and he asked, where are the rest? Man naturally is self-centeredness. And if we should concentrate on the self-centeredness of man, we are not going to offer any good thing to man in his time of difficulties. When we do good to our fellow man, it's just like storing our treasure in heaven, and this is going to speak for us in times of eternity. The Bible says that when you give a cup of water to a prophet, or when you give a cup of water to the needy, it will not go unrewarded. It's just like storing our treasures in heaven. The Bible says, where moth or thief does not break into and steal. And the treasures that we store in heaven will speak for us in terms of eternity. Also, when we do good to people and they refuse to recognize it, we don't have to worry. We should see ourselves as doing it unto the Lord. And if we are doing it unto the Lord, then it's the Lord who is going to pay us. It's the Lord who is going to reward us. And God is able to pay us in such a way that that will be inconceivable to the human mind. God is able to pay us, reward us with a good measure, shaking down, pressed down, flowing over. He will cause men to give unto us. If we do good to men as if doing it unto God, then we have to go to God for our reward. And God is able to pay us more than we think we can receive. Man has nothing to give us. It's God who is able to provide us with our blessings. So we don't have to throw our hands in despair and think that because we are doing good to people and they are not rewarding us. We have to stop it. We have to do it as doing it unto God. When we get these secrets, then we will not be disappointed. When we do good to people and they refuse to recognize it, and they refuse to appreciate it, and they refuse to pay us back, we will not be disappointed. Because when we do it unto us, do it unto God, then God would reward us. Let us also be reminded and take notice of the fact that God, in His wisdom as a Father to us, always provides for us. He does not only provide for us when we do good things, even in our state of our sinfulness, He always provides for us. The Bible says, while we were yet sinners, Christ came and died for us. God will not always bless us, but He has blessed us already. God has blessed us with invisible blessings that we have not taken notice of. Take for instance, He's given you a good health, you and your family. Job opportunity that God has given you, they are all blessings. Traveling mercies, guidance, leadership. He protects you in the night, guides you in the night against your enemies. You travel in car every day and He delivers you from accidents. There are a whole lot of blessings that God has showered us with, which we have not taken notice of. These are all part of the blessings that He gives us because of our good deeds. So it is not that God will bless us for our good deeds, for the good things we do, but He has already blessed us. Count your blessings and name them one by one, and you will know that God is a good God. I want us to crown this with a scripture verse in Galatians 6:9. And it reads, it says, let us not become weary of doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all men, all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers. So we don't have to give up doing good to men. For if we don't give up doing good, we shall receive our reward at the appropriate time. David, upon all the sacrifice, eventually God gave him the position of a king, of kingship. So all the good things he did, which was not recognized by Saul, God rewarded him for it. So let's keep doing good for our brethren. Let's keep pushing. Let us do good as a treasure stored in heaven, and it will speak for us. Shalom, and God richly bless you.